morning, YouTube and the YouTube pipe smoking community that is y'all. Hey, it's Tuesday, and that means it's Cob Tuesday. I have the naked cob, and as you can see, I am just about at the bottom of the bowl. In the bowl, I know if you've seen this jar before, especially here in the Jeep, it is the, of course it's not going to focus, it is the John Bull Royal English, Virginia's Burley Black Cavendish. And I know it's got some latitude in it. You can smell it. It wasn't in the description though. There it is. Lost my pipe tamp. Pipe tamp for the Jeep is an old stick out of the yard that I did some bad whittling on with a knife that's not designed for whittling whatsoever. Basically a box blade knife. So I did the best I could. It works. At the bottom of the bowl, so like I said, so we're going to probably have a lot of relights. I had a buddy of mine share a post on Facebook. He is a expediter, which means that when somebody has some freight that needs to be quickly sent from one part of the country to the other part of the country, or from one town to another, they call an expediter service, and then they can get the freight to the other place quickly. They don't have to use UPS or one of the, United States Postal Service or one of the other postal groups. They can, especially if it's a huge or a heavy load that really needs to get from point A to point B quickly, this an expediter service. And this was an unusual load. It was 2 monkeys. And so, and they were, and I hate to use the word tame monkeys, but they were lack of a better word, tame monkeys. They were, of course, in their carriers, or you could seatbelt them in, whatever, but they were in their carriers. And he had a flat tire while going through Arizona, and he's taking these monkeys to San Francisco, to the zoo, and had a flat tire in Arizona. And his spare had been stolen at some point in time, so he didn't have a spare. And so while he was on his phone with the expediter company, a lady came by and wanted to know if she could help. And she had, the animal lover stickers and stuff all over her car. That and a very attractive blonde. And so he said, I've got to get these monkeys to San Francisco by tomorrow. She said, I'm going to San Francisco. I can take the monkeys. And so, they thought about it and everything, and they said, okay, if you could take these monkeys, here's $200. We need to take these monkeys to the zoo. Okay. So she loads the monkeys in the car with the carriers, and she heads off to San Francisco. So whenever he finally gets a new tire put on his van, he starts head towards San Francisco to make sure that delivery was made and everything. And he's going through downtown San Francisco, and he sees this blonde walking down the street with the 2 monkeys. So he slams on the brakes, pulls over and says, "Ma'am, what are you doing? You're supposed to take these to the zoo." And the blonde said, "Well, I did. We went to the zoo and had a great time, but we had money left over, so we're going to SeaWorld."